make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Moore will throw. Got a man. It's low.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Ole Miss offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. White going to attack through the air. Quickly complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here, Autzen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Moore. On the move at the 30. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
While he was putting up big numbers coming into this one, he knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Moore to the air. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
They're going to ride this running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. Just plowing ahead. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's Ball. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moore will throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. On the ground, it's Ball. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. It's going to catch a big fella.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. White wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. White going to attack through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. White wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
White going to attack through the air, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Brought close to the marker. It's Odom. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. He'll try the left side. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And a lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that. Short game.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Moore to the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Ducks in a good spot here. Second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking on bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The Ducks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Ducks have it with a first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. Moore will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just keep slinging it. Back swinging for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we driving back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll try to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Moore to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented.